Conversations with yourself, yes.
Thank you.
And that, of course, having a conversation with us means that you are having a conversation with yourself anyway.
Thank you. My question goes to not when I'm feeling anxiety, but when I'm vaguing out and I want to...
When you are what?
Becoming more vague.
Vague.
Losing consciousness. When I want to have more presence of mind and more focus of mind.
Yes.
And
in what circumstance and situations do you feel you need more presence of mind?
When I have work to do.
Is it work that you enjoy doing?
It's work that I haven't gotten to yet, but I tell myself I do want to do it.
Well, that was an interesting response. You tell yourself you do want to do it.
But
Not exactly, yes, that excites me. But, well, maybe I'll take it. Maybe I won't. What is or are some of the things that you say you find exciting? What kind of work are you talking about?
Writing, developing creative projects.
All right. Now, what kind of focus do you believe you need in order to accomplish that?
Greater clarity than I've known.
Clarity about what?
I think it is more a clear communication with myself.
About?
What I want to create.
Such as, for example, for instance, i.e., e.g. Give me a specific.
A screenplay, storyline, characters.
Yes. And what do you
imagination,
believe?
I haven't had faith in my own ability.
You don't have faith in your own ability to accomplish this?
Yes, I think that's probably the bottom line.
On what level do you feel you lack faith? Is it your technical ability? Is it your ability to conceive of stories or create characters? On what level do you believe you lack ability? Or all of the above?
I think it's just a habit of...
it's a what?
Habit of...
A habit? You remember our definition of a habit?
Something you're not aware that you're doing.
And when you're aware you're doing it?
It's no longer a habit, it's a choice.
Thank you. So you choose what?
To be sleepy.
I choose to be sleepy so I don't have to face the fact that I believe I may be a no-talent hack.
Yes.
Did I hit the nail on the head?
Yes.
All right. Who cares? So what? How many movies are created on your planet by no-talent hacks?
Most.
I know you don't want to be one, and I'm not being judgmental, I'm just pointing something out. All things serve a purpose. If you have an urge to tell a story, then whatever it is you believe you need to do to give yourself the talent, skills, abilities to do so, and you believe in that sense that the story must be told, will find an audience. For everyone who believes that they have a story to tell, there must by definition be an audience who needs to hear it. Otherwise, you wouldn't be inspired to tell that story. As we have said again by analogy, there are no one-sided coins. If you have the head, the tail has to be there, or there's no coin. So if you exist in your reality and you feel an urge to tell stories, there must by definition be people who want to hear the stories you have to tell, or you would be inspired to do something else. Do you understand that logic?
Yes.
So, don't hold back. Tell your stories the way you want to. If you feel you need training, then of course there are many classes you can take in screenwriting to improve your skill level. But tell your story. Don't hold back. You're depriving the world of your gift, the gift of you. However you manage to tell them, whether it ever be that it is accomplished in screenplay or movie form, the very process you're going through is in and of itself a story. And by sharing that today, you are telling a story of your particular process, your particular adventure, your particular life. But the point is if you have the urge to tell one strongly, there will be by definition someone who needs to hear it, even if it's only one person. The idea is to understand what your motivations are for doing so. If you're doing it because that's who you are and you just have no other choice, that's the state to be in to do it. If you're doing it because, well, If I make movies, I'm going to have fame and glory and cars and houses. And then you may not really be focused on the idea of the real reason to tell the story. You may be, in your language, putting the cart before the horse, getting the details ahead of the whole picture. When we talk about doing what excites you, we guarantee, not because it's from us, but because it's from creation, we guarantee you will be supported in whatever way you really need to be supported in the doing of that thing. Even though it may not always immediately be the way your mind thinks you should be supported. But the point is, the only reason to do a thing is because you just can't imagine doing anything else. Because it's really who you are. And you're giving of your true self, no matter whether you ever get a response or not that you know of. You're doing it because you have no choice but to do it. And that's what makes it powerful. Let me explain something else to you all about impact. No matter what you do, no matter what creative endeavor you do, you already have all the impact you will ever have on everything. You already have 100% impact on your world just by the fact you exist within it. Anything you create will not create more impact in your world than you're already having just by existing. When you do the things that give you joy and creative expressions that you put out in your world, those things don't create impact. They create more ability to perceive the impact you're already having. Big difference. You don't have to worry about having an impact. You will never be able to have more impact than you already have just by the fact that you exist. And the impact you have just by existing is already 100%. You belong. You are part of creation. You have all the impact you're ever going to have on creation just because you're part of it. The things you do that give you joy are your way of creating an opportunity to experience, and for other people to experience the impact you already have. Remember, as I said, the only thing that's really real is experience. So go through the experience of writing your movies however you wish to. However you take yourself through it, it's the experience that counts. Allow yourself to understand that if you have the urge to do so, then that's who you are at this moment, and there's no other reason to do it. Is this helping?
Yes.
Are you sure?
It's my getting past my initial inertia.
But inertia is just the product of your belief systems, of what you think is going to happen. Let me ask the question this way, and this is also a good exercise to do if you're having difficulty getting in touch with what your beliefs might be, what your fears might be. Take it to the extreme in the negative direction. And ask yourself, well, if I did follow my joy to the fullest, if I did put my passion out there, if I did take action on all the things that give me joy, what am I afraid would be the worst possible thing that might happen? Actually go in the negative direction and ask yourself, am I afraid there might be a worst possible scenario? It might be one thing or another. All right, yes, if I'm going to put myself out there, I might find that I actually am a no-talent hack. And then what would I do? But you see, that's just a belief. It's just a belief. It's not empirically true. It's just a belief. And the idea is to understand that if you have the urge, you have the urge for a reason. Now, the reason may simply be that you need to go through a process that will turn you into the person you really want to become. But that's reason enough. The idea is to drop all the other expectations and all the other reasons for why you think you should do it, and just do it because you have no choice, because it's who you are, no matter what the outcome, no matter what the consequence. And if you do it that way and approach it from that state, then it will always give you a beneficial result, even if the beneficial effect is not exactly what your mind thought it ought to be. Make sense?
Yes.
And that's the only reason to do anything in your life. You all have exactly the same mission, the same purpose in life. To be yourself as fully as you can, the best way you know how. That's it. That's it. That's all you have to do. Be yourself fully as you can, follow your joy best you can every moment. That's it. How you do that is up to you. The expressions through which you do that are not your mission in life. They're the expression of your mission to be yourself as fully as you can. That's all you have to do. Do your best. That's it. That's all you have to do. You will have done perfectly if at every moment you just do your best to be yourself. You will have done perfectly. Does that make sense?
It does.
Does that take some of the weight off?
Yes.
Some of the expectation off that you have loaded on yourself, that you're carrying around?
Yes, and this is the second time that you brought up the impact
Yes.
statement to me, so I do appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bashar.
I have 2 or 3 questions, if I may. Please.
We will see. But first of all, what happened to hello, good day?
Greetings. I'm so pleased to be
Thank
here.
you. Good day. Keep
Very-
it light. Keep it light. Remember, if you want enlightenment, just lighten up.
Well, that's actually my question.
Thank you. What's the next one then? Oh, all right. That one's taken care of too.
I have the feeling that I'm supposed to be channeling.
In what way? There's art, there's music, there's doing it this way, there's simply getting
The
in
way
touch with
you're
your guides,
doing it.
automatic writing.
The
All
way
right.
you're doing it.
Are you attracted to ideas or books or classes that would teach you techniques by which you feel you would accomplish this?
Yes.
Are you doing those things?
I haven't yet.
Why not?
I will now.
Thank you. Again, if you say something excites you,
Is there a way? I don't.
is there a way that works best for you?
No. Is there a way for you to tell me if it's something that I've arranged before this lifetime that I'm to do?
Does it make a difference whether you arranged it before this life or in this life, in terms of its effect in your life?
No.
Then a difference that makes no difference is no difference.
Okay. Yes, I hear you.
Oh, all right.
Thank you. I've been getting some
Yes. What have you been getting?
signs.
Oh, signs.
Like right now, right in
Yes.
front of me, I see and it hangs around me 24 hours a day, a little black dot that just follows me around.
Oh, all right.
And I'd like to know what that is, and is that part of, my...
It's a focal point. It means focus and go in the direction of what you want to do. Take action. Do the things that you believe in your imagination are representative of giving you the abilities to do what you say excites you. Focal point. Go straight to that point. That's it. That's all you have to do. Keep moving in that direction. Follow the path of excitement. Excitement is the thread that leads to all other things that contain excitement. No matter how it looks on the surface, no matter how it appears, if it contains the highest amount of excitement out of all the things available to you to do at that moment, that's the way to go. Focal point. Focus on the thread of excitement and follow it. That's all you have to do to always be exactly where you need to be, when you need to be there, interacting with exactly whom you need to interact with at that exact moment. That's all you need to do. Follow the thread of excitement. Focal point.
The electricity that sometimes appears to me and fills up the room where I'm in.
Guys,
Could you give me any understanding as to what that is?
yes, well, again, understand that you all give off electromagnetic energy with every beat of your heart. You are all electromagnetheric beings in that sense. You're seeing more expansive spirit. You're understanding that the electromagnetic field encompasses, in that sense, all ideas that you contain and touches into all other ideas and connects into all other avenues in your reality. It will bring you the information you need synchronistically when you need it, and you can impart information along those lines when you need it to others. Now, I will also give you a little bit of what might be called a trade secret with regard to the idea of channeling in this fashion. Many people, when they begin to learn to channel in this fashion, be it that they're again bringing through their own higher selves or connecting to another entity, doesn't matter. The idea is that it's still the idea of, and here we go back to the electricity, it's still representative of the completion of a circuit. And when you are, let's say, in a room by yourself learning to channel, it doesn't really complete the circuit in exactly the same way as when you actually allow someone to ask a question through you. And that question opens a gate that then allows you to connect and bring the information down and out that you need to. So if you're going to practice channeling, practice it by actually doing it with people asking questions to give you the practice to open that circuit and allow the informational connection to be made through you.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes, very, very much so.
Does that help?
Yes, a lot.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much.
You are so welcome.
The other thing that if I may ask you is...
Oh, wait a minute.
May I ask you?
All right, you may. Since you asked so politely.
I've been noticing a pattern in my life, and it's been going on for more than 25 years, and it has to do with suffering.
Suffering.
And I've done a lot of spiritual work,
In what specific way are you noticing a pattern of suffering? How does it represent itself?
From the moment I wake up in the morning, and
Yes.
I just, as soon as I become conscious,
Yes.
I feel an internal pain, a suffering in my moment-to-moment experience.
All
It's
right,
an
all
ill
right.
at
Stop,
ease.
Stop. What you need to understand, as we said, is that you have chosen a certain kind of experiential path that allows you to expand and connect to the world in a way so you can be of assistance in helping the transformation. What you are experiencing is an empathic connection to the suffering in your world. You can allow yourself to have objective compassion without taking it on yourself.
Correct.
You understand?
Yes.
So, in the morning, when you go to sleep, when you wake up, when you go to sleep, allow yourself to get in touch with simply the idea of unconditional loving compassion for all the things that all the people in your world have chosen as their path, their experience, their process, including yourself, and wrap that all up in that loving compassion like a blanket, like a pair of loving arms. Wrap it all up. Take it to sleep with you, and when you wake up, allow yourself to simply burst forth with the compassion for all the things the people on your world have chosen to do as spirits in physical reality. Allow the empathy to remain, but allow it to remain in you as compassion and wonderment for the beautiful choices that everyone has made that come together to form this incredible world you have co-created together. Feel it as compassion, wonderment, awe, gratitude, and appreciation, and allow it to change the nature of exactly how you are taking it on. All right?
I'm not. I hear what you're saying to me, and I'm still. I understand as far as other people are concerned, but
Yes.
But for myself, when I notice that I'm in this mind. It's not even a mindset. It's like the same as my heart beating. I just
Yes.
feel this incredible pain, and
Yes.
it's within myself. And when I've asked myself why,
Yes.
what's the learning? I allow myself to feel the pain. I
Yes.
don't resist it. I go into it.
Yes.
I experience it.
Yes.
But I mean, it gets to a point where it's like enough already.
But is it enough?
Yes.
Are you
Yes.
sure?
Well, yes, absolutely.
Let me ask you this penetrating question.
Anything.
How do you believe it might serve you to allow it to remain in that way? I'll rephrase it. How do you believe it might serve at all for it to remain in that way?
At this point,
Use your imagination.
I feel I've gained all the wisdom there is to gain from it.
Then it would stop. If that were true in your belief system, it would stop. Let's take what is for what is.
Okay.
If you're still waking up with it and you're still experiencing it, you obviously don't believe you've gotten everything out of it. So how, using your imagination, do you believe it still serves you to maintain that experience? Use your imagination. All right, maybe it will make it easier for you if I put it this way. If this were not happening to you, if it were happening to someone else, how might you imagine in assisting them that they might feel it might serve them to allow that experience to continue? What reasons might they have within their belief system that says that allowing that experience to continue would be something they would need to do? What reasons might they come up with?
It's given me the depth to understand people a lot. It's given me the depth to truly feel that, what people go through in learning and growing.
Do you believe that without that particular kind of empathic link, you wouldn't have that understanding? That people wouldn't
Yes.
be able to relate to you?
I
Or
believe
you wouldn't be
I
able
believe,
to relate to them?
I believe that if I had not gone through the suffering that I've gone through in my life, that
Yes.
I would not have the capacity to help other people.
Then do you believe that there is still something else to learn in order to expand that capacity? That requires that you continue to feel the suffering in that way?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Then stop. I know this seems to be oversimplistic.
Stop. I would love to stop.
Then stop.
But how? It doesn't. It seems to be something that's controlling me that I'm not controlling.
All right. Now again, do you understand that's not possible?
No.
Do you understand that when you say it seems to be something that's controlling me, that that is an experiential belief based on a definition? Because nothing can really control you. Do you understand that?
I understand it, but go tell that to the moment-to-moment experience of ill at ease, pain, and suffering. Go tell that. It doesn't.
You go tell that to that moment.
I have. I do. I have.
Yes.
And
it continues.
Yes.
And what are you getting out of it continuing? Don't say nothing. You're getting something out of it or it wouldn't continue. This is simple physics. You're getting something out of it or it wouldn't continue. What do you imagine you might still think you're getting out of it by allowing it to continue? Sounds like you're getting some help. You say you wish to channel.
I'm deeply asking myself right now.
All right, one moment.
There is.
One moment. You say you wish to channel, yes?
Yes.
Now's your opportunity. Now's your opportunity. You have given yourself a quandary, conundrum, dilemma that seems unsolvable. Why? To push yourself into a corner and to break through to another level. This is what we call the watermelon seed analogy. And to some degree, that's also what the little dot's all about. Watermelon seed analogy. What does that mean, Bashar? I'll tell you, thank you. Just as you have on your planet this idea called the little watermelon seed, if you take a seed between your thumb and forefinger, and let's say the seed wants to go up or wants to go down, but you're squeezing it from above and you're squeezing it from below, it cannot go in either of those directions. So what's it got to do? It's got to shoot out in a new direction it heretofore didn't even know existed. It's got to move in a new direction because it's forced to. By putting itself in a corner it cannot break free from, other than to go in a direction its mind heretofore couldn't conceive. And that's what you're trying to explore with regard to the idea of channeling. You're about to open up to a dimension of reality that you're uncertain of in terms of its qualities, quantities, and where it's going to take you. You're pushing yourself in your own way into a corner where you absolutely have no other choice but to go in the direction of opening up to something bigger and not being afraid of it and really letting it come through and really letting it do its job. And you're pushing yourself so that you have no other choice because you're sick and tired of staying where you are in that space.
Correct.
So you're using it as a device to push yourself to a point where when you finally open to the idea of channeling, you will open much farther, faster, and wider than otherwise you would have.
And what's it going to take for me to get to that point?
Your willingness to actually do the channeling.
I'm willing right now.
When you go home, gather some friends, do it in the way you imagine you wish to do it, have them ask you the questions, and start the process going. Actually conduct a session.
Yes.
All right?
Thank you so much.
And then see what happens.
Bless you, Master. Thank you.
Bless you, Master. And bless you all. Please enjoy your refreshment break. We will continue and resume this communication after the period you call lunch. Good day.
Part is
two-parter.
Two-parter.
All right, part one.
And I know that part two is appropriate. I know it. Part one is a dream that I was awakened from this morning with a thunderous bang outside.
Thunderous bang.
Right.
All right.
And in the physical, there was a physical event going on that awoke me from this dream. And the dream was, in the dream, you know, we had the Topanga fires recently in Malibu.
All right, we understand, yes.
I had to load the car with everything that was important to me and wait to see if we had to evacuate.
Yes.
And we didn't, in the sense, so then I unloaded the car and everything's fine. So in the dream, I dreamed that I'm living in a city.
By the way, everything's fine anyway.
Right, right.
Go ahead.
Thank you. In the dream, I'm living in a city, and I look out instead of in the woods where I really live.
Yes.
And I'm looking out the window, and the city is ablaze, and there's a bridge, and I'm seeing, oh my God, it's really time to get out now.
All right.
And there's no time to pack the car with everything I love.
Yes.
And so I'm very calm, and I just go, oh, okay, I'll just pack it with the doggy toys.
Oh, all right.
2 of each.
2 of each.
2 of each, right.
So now you have your own little ark of doggy toys.
I have my own little, and only one dog, but he gets 2 of each of his style of toy.
Yes.
So I think that's
But there are 2 dogs.
Yes, and I thought, where did that dog come from? Because I only have 1 dog.
Yes.
Where did that dog come from, Bashar?
Where did that dog come from?
Where did that dog come from? I don't know. Are you going to tell me?
Are you serious?
Oh no! Of course. People think I'm a dog sometimes because I love them so much. I think like them. I totally get them.
And it's representative of your serious connection.
Of course. Thank you. Oh my goodness. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, and the fire being real comfortable.
Yes.
Okay, so now we'll go to part 2.
Oh, part 2. All right.
Okay, I might get real emotional on this, so just
that's all
be
right.
prepared.
Have you been fake emotional up to now?
No.
Now you're going to get real emotional?
Oh. No, I mean...
Yes, I understand. I'm teasing you.
Volume-wise. Okay. No. Thank you.
Throwing you doggy toys.
Thank you. Okay. Back when the big fire happened.
Yes, the
from
big fire.
Malibu and was rushing towards Topanga.
Yes.
We had to evacuate with all of our animals and be outside of the canyon for 3 days watching TV, not knowing if our house was okay. So we're sitting and we're a nervous wreck. I'm absolutely petrified. My stomach is turned inside out. I've never been so scared in my life.
Oh, all right. How exciting.
It went deep. Yeah.
Yes.
So then all of a sudden we're watching TV and I see the picture on the screen is the view outside my window.
Yes. And you go, oh, look, there's my house.
Yeah. It's a hillside that I meditate on the rocks on that hillside.
Yes.
The blaze was on the hillside exactly next to it, about, I was guessing, 10 to 15 fire seconds as the fire was moving away.
Yes. And?
Time of moment of reckoning, right?
Yes.
Shock.
Yes.
I hear a voice inside my head say no to the fire. I'm thinking, right?
Yes.
And it's my unseen friends. And I'm going, that's totally stupid. And then the next thing
You
that
have
I
stupid
thought.
unseen friends?
No. It was the thought that I had. It was the thought that
Yes,
I thought it was a stupid thought.
Doggy toys, doggy toys.
Thank you. Okay. So then I'm thinking, well, what other choice do I have? You know, we've already gone through 2 seconds with that thought.
Yes.
And so I thought, okay. And so I try to say no, and nothing comes out. There's nothing. My vocal cords won't work.
Oh, all right.
So then I try again, and nothing comes out. And I try again, and there's like this gross little squeak kind of comes out. And I'm trying, and I'm really giving it everything I've got to say no to the fire. And finally, a little no comes out, and then a bigger no comes out, and then, no, you son of a bitch, no! Starts screaming, coming out. The girl next to me is screaming the same thing. She's also a channel. And we're screaming. And all of a sudden, the energy, it was like we were in the middle of a hurricane, and it was blasting. And all of a sudden, everything went totally calm.
Yes.
And it
The eye of the
instantaneously.
storm.
Exactly. And that's exactly what we felt.
Yes.
We looked at each other like, what the hell just happened?
What the heaven just happened.
What the heaven just happened? And the picture had changed from the screen, so we couldn't tell in physical reality what happened, right?
Yes.
But we chose
Yes.
to feel that meant everything was okay. And when we got home 3 days later,
Yes.
they had stopped the fire exactly there.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So now this has been a really big event in my life.
Yes.
And when I try to share it with people, they get a little overwhelmed.
I see.
But I think this is the right place to talk about this because...
Well, obviously, because you already are.
Right. Because obviously there was some big time synchronicity going on there.
Oh, yes. And it sounds
involved...
like your invisible friends threw you a bone.
Well, it does, doesn't it?
Yes.
And it was a life-changing, reality-shattering...
Life-changing, yes.
Yes.
Which means you are not the same person.
I have never been the same person
in the same
since
reality
then.
at all.
Uh-huh.
So what actually happened?
Okay, now here's what I came up with.
Yes.
And with some help from Tora,
Yes.
came up with, but she didn't give me the whole thing. He didn't give me the whole thing.
Understood.
Okay. Because there's this outside reality occurring.
There is?
Oh, well, I'm not going to be able to get through this without you bumping me, are you? Okay. All right.
Do you want me to relax the leash a little bit?
A tad, yes. Please.
All right. Go ahead, run around. Chase your tail for a while.
Oh, no, I can't believe you're doing this to me. Okay. Where was I? Okay, why?
Fetch.
Why? I've always cared more about dogs than people. I mean, I pull my car over on the side of the street to see the dogs. Yes. What?
What's the difference?
What's the difference?
Yes.
I don't know. There's like the big puppy dog eyes. They just get me. They just get me. What's the difference?
All right, well, go on with your story.
Okay. That's another time. Okay, so when I talked to Tora about it about a week later after the fires, I said, this is what happened. What do you think? He said, well, you didn't stop the fire with your anger, Victoria.
Yes.
You stopped the fire with your love. And I went,
Yes.
yeah, I can see that the love was under the anger. Okay. And then I was thinking later.
Yes.
And I thought, it also felt like there was kind of a divine intervention in some way. Well, that's what I wanted to clarify because I needed that
what
to
happened?
put there.
Based on what we have talked about the nature of the structure of existence, do you understand what obviously happened? I already just gave you a clue. You're not the same person, not in the same reality.
I changed that reality because I chose...
No,
Wait.
you didn't change the reality. You shifted to another one, representative of your preferential state of being. You tunneled through, with your energy, that eye of the storm feeling was literally you tunneling through, shifting your frequency from one reality to another that simultaneously coexist, parallel reality. One reality in which the fire swept through that area, taking everything with it, another in which the fire stops at that point. You shifted to the reality in which the fire stops.
So I didn't stop it? I just shifted
You can't
realities?
stop it. It's already existing in every possible configuration that it can.
Oh.
It's not about changing the outer reality, because there isn't one. It's about changing the inner reality and experiencing the result reflected back to you of the new reality you have taken yourself to.
So all that emotion that was going on in me, that was the turmoil and the terrifiedness of the 3 days,
Yes.
and the trying to then access my vocal cords,
Yes.
and having such difficulty doing
Yes.
that, was a physical part of shifting that.
Yes.
Yes! Cool!
Yes.
Cool!
Remember, we have talked about the idea that oftentimes shifting from one dimension to another will actually experience a little bit of what you might call temporary paralysis, because you're attempting to still work in one dimension when you're no longer there. So as soon as you hit the eye of the storm, you were free. In that sense, you had made the shift. You were now working in a new dimension, a new parallel reality, where you had finally let go of all the things that belonged in the old reality that no longer work. And then you could speak.
And then the experience of the fires got less each time.
Yes.
Even in the dream. In the dream
Yes.
state, it got
Yes.
less.
Yes.
Even
As
though it
you
was
shift
right
your
outside the
realities in
window.
that direction, that can be one result. Yes.
But then it has more to it than that, because
Well, of
it's
course.
not just fires. It's
No. It's everything.
It's
But that's
everything.
your focus. That's what you're using as your transformational crucible symbol.
which is what fire is.
Yes.
Right.
Does this help?
Yeah.
Are you proud that you have arrived at this realization?
Proud? Oh, that's an interesting word.
Yes. It's all right. I'm not going to put a negative spin on it.
Okay. Am I proud?
Do you feel good and appropriate that you have arrived
Oh,
at
I
this
feel
realization?
ecstatic.
Thank
Ecstatic
you.
but proud threw me a little bit.
All right. Why?
Why?
Yes.
Because I'm kind of been taught that proud is not really a good emotion to have.
I see. You think it comes with arrogance and negative ego.
Yeah.
It can.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to.
Right. Oh.
Pride in the positive sense can also simply be the recognition of your own beauty. You understand? The recognition of your belonging to all that is.
Oh, thank you.
That you
because-
acknowledge and accept and own yourself completely. It can be that too.
Without that negative tinge
Without
to
the
it.
negative idea.
Yeah. Thank you, because I haven't been willing to let myself do that
Well,
because
all right.
of that
Are
definition.
you willing to now?
Oh, yeah.
Then.
Oh, yeah. I'll work on
All
it.
right.
Yeah.
Then, has this helped?
Yes. So much. Thank you.
Then you may please take a bow wow. Well, you can say it however you wish. Bow, wow. What is your present time frame?
12 o'clock.
We have whatever time we say we have.
Oh, yes.
You may continue briefly.
Thank you, Bashar. Thank you for the motion with the dot.
Yes.
And the meditation this morning. It really shifted me, or allowed me to shift
Thank you.
rather dramatically from where I've been stuck for the last few years,
All
or
right.
allowed myself to be.
Thank you.
And really remember where I was and how I could move forward.
All right.
And I have a question.
Yes.
I hope that you can give me some insight as to the numbers. Last night, during the lottery, I was drawn number 3 of 10.
Yes.
And my parking ticket, the numerical value on the number on the ticket was 201020.
All right.
And so there's 2 20s that keep representing themselves, and I have these numbers represented all the time.
Synchronistically.
Synchronistically. Is this a positive synchronicity? Is
Do you
this
want it to
something-
be?
I do.
Well, then it is.
Okay. My question is, this session has really helped me to shift. Do you feel that it could be a copy of it could be received positively by the individual known to you as Dawn?
A copy of it could be received positively.
Yeah.
There
But
is
it could
always
have-
a positive way to do anything.
Okay.
The individuals must simply assess for themselves what methodology represents the idea of the expression of positive reality for them.
Right, but I would be sending it unconditionally, but do you perceive that it would be received
We cannot make that determination. It
by
is
the
up to Dawn.
individual? Okay. Okay, thank you.
Thank
I really just, I mean, it's been absolutely amazing this morning. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Are you still exploring democracy?
Absolutely.
Did you find the
Absolutely.
difference between democracy and republic?
No, not as of yet.
Shall I help?
Please.
A democracy is that which allows for an unlimited majority to rule, but absolutely provides no basis for the protection of individual or minority rights. A republic allows there to be a democratic process of voting, but through a constitution imposes controls on the majority to allow for individual and minority rights. Now, which do you prefer?
Honestly, I think I prefer true democracy.
I have just told you the difference.
Right.
So you are saying that you are in favor of an unlimited majority with absolutely no regard for individual or minority rights.
Yes.
Why?
Because the will of the people should be the will of the planet.
But you see, the idea is the will of the people are expressed in a constitution, not in a majority system.
Well, if the Constitution were upheld, then that might make sense.
That's
but
the key.
since the Constitution
That's
isn't upheld
the
under the
key.
Republic, then the Republic
No.
isn't working.
The republic doesn't work when it is replaced by a pure majority democracy. And that's what has happened.
No, because if our system were working as a democracy, the situations that we're in right now, we wouldn't be in because it's not the will of the majority.
The situation, however, that you are missing is that the structure, the form of government called a democracy, is what allows for the continuation of what you don't want. The form of government called the republic is the only way to bring to light how the republic has been misrepresented.
Okay.
You cannot, as your Einstein said, solve a problem from the same level in which the problem was created.
That makes a lot of sense on a lot of levels to me right now. It really
right.
does. It's really
Do a
it's
little
really
bit
clear.
more of your own research, and you will see that just because there may be corruption in a republic that allows there to be a misrepresentation doesn't mean that you abandon the idea itself. It simply means that you need to educate people to go back to it, which a democracy will not allow you to do. So do some more research. You will see.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello and good day, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
Thank you. I just want to tell my experience and see what you...
Speak up and be bold so that all may hear what you have to share.
In 2004,
Yes.
I think I was in Baton Rouge, Louisiana around then.
You think?
No, I was.
All right. You are en route to?
No, I wasn't en route. I was at work, actually.
You were at work?
Yeah.
All right.
And I had an experience where out of the nothingness, this pure intelligence came out.
Yes.
I can't describe it.
Yes.
All I can say was pure absolute consciousness.
And what was the effect of this experience?
Well, I noticed that myself inside of it, well, my I am presence, it was like me looking back at myself.
Yes.
But it was much greater than me.
Yes.
And
Because you were in touch with more of the all that is.
And I just want to, was there a reason why I experienced that, or
No,
was that
none
actually
whatsoever. Are you exploring the idea of the expansion of consciousness?
Oh, yes, I am.
Well, wouldn't that be reason enough to have that kind of an experience as part of that exploration?
Yes, it would. Yeah.
Well, does it have to be more complicated than that?
No.
Is that sufficient?
Yes, yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right. Does it feel good?
It feels really good, yeah.
All right. Do you want to expand some more?
Yes, I would.
Well, then you can expect to have more experiences, can't you?
Yes, of
All
course.
right. Does that feel good too?
Yes, it does.
All right. Does this help?
Yes, it does a lot.
Is there anything else you wanted to talk about?
Yes, one more thing about the photon belt.
Yes.
Do you know when exactly our solar system is going to...
It's not really the kind of phenomenon that many of your people think it is. It's simply the leading edge of the collective consciousness wave that represents the crossing of a threshold expressed in electromagnetic terms in your physical reality. Do you understand? You're crossing through it now. 2012 represents the threshold point of critical mass.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Does that help?
Yes. So where are you? Just that. Okay. I understand.
It's the leading edge of the collective consciousness that desires a shift. And thus then critical mass will be crossed in 2012, where the electromagnetic energy will express itself in a more accelerated way on your planet in a variety of phenomenologies, some of which can be the idea of more positive accelerated ideas being able to come to the forefront of manifestation if there is harmonious behavior behind them. Does that help?
Yes, it does.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
We will now, at this time, suggest that you take your refreshment break. At the same time, you will also be playing a little game. So while you take your refreshment break, write down at least 5 things you absolutely know for a fact, without question. Absolutely without question. 5 things you know for a fact. You can start with I am. I'll let you cheat a little bit. But at least 5 things. 10 if you wish. But 5 things you absolutely don't question that you know, that come from a state of knowingness. And it can be anything. It can be, I absolutely know my dog loves me. As long as it's something you absolutely know without question. At least 5. That is your assignment during your refreshment break. We will discuss some of those when we resume contact. Enjoy. We will resume contact in 1.5 of your hours. Good day. How's it going?
Little puppy dog.
Like a little puppy dog.
Oh, all right.
Just biting at my heels. And
Yes.
it has to do with statements you've made about we're not changing our economic systems, but we are going to be inventing new systems to replace the old ones when they fall away.
Yes.
And for the life of me, I can't
visualize how that will occur in our particular
All right.
society.
Well, that may not be, as you say in your language, your particular thing. So you may not have to be able to visualize that. You may simply be able to visualize other things and simply take advantage of the changes in the economic system when they occur that other people will implement. That may not be your thing. You understand?
Yes, I do.
So sometimes when something is not really representative of your particular approach to creativity or excitement, it doesn't mean you have to become aware of how that's going to work. Let the other people that are involved in that regarding their excitement to make those new systems do that, and know that you will simply be around to take advantage of them because you will be of a similar frequency. But you can simply implement into society whatever changes you wish to make within yourself and shift yourself to the society that will reflect those changes within you back to you based on whatever excites you the most. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Now, by doing that, you also allow the other people working on other things to have more opportunity to work on what excites them the most as well. And that's how you actually help them create their systems and how they help you create your new systems. By simply all of you following your highest excitement and imbuing your reality with more potential to follow your excitement in general, no matter in which way you may individually and specifically wish to do so. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
And thus then you will help the economic system of your planet appreciate as you learn to appreciate yourself. Make sense?
Makes sense.
Does that answer the questions? Does that feed the dog?
It feeds the dog quite a bit.
All right.
I just don't see that there is anyone doing the work that seems to be required to develop
All right.
this.
Again, understand, you cannot necessarily perceive what you are not the vibration of. It may not be important for this to be visible to you at this point. You may not run in those circles, in those frequencies, so right now it may not be visible on the surface. Eventually, it will become as visible to you as it needs to be in order for you to take advantage of whatever portion of it is required in your reality, and you need to be aware of no more of it than that. Make sense?
That feeds the dog a lot.
In other words, to use a very simple analogy that is often used on your planet, you don't necessarily see the workings of how the electricity is generated that lights your home. The only portion of it you really need to be aware of at any given moment is that when you flip the light switch, the light will go on. You understand?
Yes.
So you don't need to know what all the engineers and electricians are doing down at the plant. But they're there working because the light goes on.
Yes, they are.
So eventually, what will happen is as you follow your joy and your excitement and create more of that vibration in your reality, eventually those that are doing the same things in other areas, in other systems, they will all converge, they will all synthesize, they will all come together, and at one point, somewhere down the line, when you need it, you'll flip that switch and the light will just go on, and you'll know someone has been working on it. But you don't necessarily need to know that they have been until you need to flip the switch. Make sense?
Yes, it does.
Does that help?
Yes, it does.
Why, thank you.
Why, thank you. And I have a short personal question.
A short personal question.
A short one. Sometimes in the morning, I would like to wake up feeling activated, joyous, and excited in the morning.
Well, go right ahead.
And some mornings I do, and some mornings when I wake up, it's just not happening.
Oh, all right.
Do you have any suggestions
Yes.
that I can implement to make that happen?
Yes. No.
To choose to have that happen.
Yes. To allow that to happen. Not to make it happen. To allow it to happen. Yes. Use the power of paradox. I'll explain. When you wake up not feeling quite like you prefer to feel, if you let that be all right, you will learn more quickly why you feel that way, and by using it in a positive way, and by using it more quickly and learning from it what you need to learn as to why you are waking up in that state, by letting it be all right to wake up in that state and learning from it, you will allow it to transform into the other state more quickly by having used it for the purpose it is there. The more you don't want it to be, the more you don't want it to be there, the more it will stick around until you use it for the reason you created it.
So don't resist, take it as a gift.
All pain is the product of resistance to the natural self, and usually the resistance to what is going on in your life, as if it wasn't supposed to be there, when in fact, if it's there, it is. There for a reason. Allow yourself to find out what the reason is, then you'll be using it for the reason you created it, and as soon as you use it, it will go away because it doesn't stick around when it's been used up. Make sense?
Makes sense. Thank you very much.
Get along, little doggy.
Hello, Bashar.
And you, good day.
I have a question about the origin of the human race.
The origin of the human race.
Yes, and
well, it starts at the starting line and ends at the finish line.
Now, do we all come at the same time, or
well,
have
when
we
you
been
say
seated?
we, understand that incarnationally, no, didn't all come at the same time. However, physiologically, the human species was developed approximately at the same time. But the idea is that the original hominid species on your planet that grew naturally through what you would call the evolutionary process was at a particular time genetically enhanced by another species from off your world, thus creating, generally speaking, relatively speaking, what you now recognize as the human species. You understand?
Yes, I do.
This is not as uncommon as you may think. It is actually one of the ways in which creation has of creating, in a sense, vehicles for incarnational experiential purposes. That there is, in that sense, genetic seeding that takes place, genetic alteration that takes place to bring a viable vehicle in physical reality into a particular frequency level through genetic manipulation that allows for the idea of soul incarnational experiences in physical reality to be had in a very specific way. Does that make sense to you in your language?
Yes, it does.
Does that answer your question?
Yes, it does. And one other question, then, would that also mean that there's various ET or higher intelligence that spawn different races of groups within Earth, like
well,
white and black?
Yes and no. The idea is that at this point you're all pretty mixed up. We mean that genetically. The idea also is that there are some factors that are simply environmental, while at the same time, yes, some of the differences are representative to some degree of different genetic factors in different, what you would call, ET species. But not necessarily as absolutely distinctly as you may think, because the ET species, even they were already genetically mixed up in a variety of ways. You follow?
I follow you.
Does this help?
Helps a lot.
Why, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
And you, good day.
Okay, thank you. I was wondering if you could
Speak up and be bold so that all may hear what you have to say.
Yeah, I was wondering if you could comment on the different energetic healing modalities that have popped up in the last, say, 30 years that use transmission-based styles of teaching and healing.
All right. Well, it's all about resonance. That's what most of you are now learning. And in the creation of various healing modalities, you are all learning that it is a variety of ways of applying the idea of vibrational energetic resonance. Because everything is based, every state of being that you wish to create is based on a particular signature frequency, a particular resonance of energy, of consciousness. So, you are all experimenting with a variety of ways that are representative and reflective of the different belief systems you all have adopted into your personality structures, and finding different modalities of vibrational resonance utilization that aligns with the different belief system modalities on your planet. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Does that answer the question?
Yeah. I was also wondering, okay, so then is there like a group of beings who are working together to create different systems that work for different belief systems,
Yes.
and then offer them to different
Yes.
beings to hold as they
Yes.
need to. Cool.
There are no accidents in terms of what you are attracted to, in terms of information and the source of that information.
Right.
At any given moment, if you are attracted to a particular source of information, it is because you are operating at least more or less on a similar frequency domain. Thus then, if you change your frequency domain, you will then attract yourself to a different source of information which you may need at that time to continue your process.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yes.
Now, of course, again, all these modalities still, nevertheless, are really nothing but permission slips. You understand?
Yep.
Every modality, every ritual, every tool, every technique is simply a permission slip that allows you to give yourself more permission to be who you are. You don't really need them, but because you are, in a sense, full of different belief systems within your personality structure, oftentimes a particular modality that you are attracted to can make it seem easier for you to circumvent some of the belief systems you may think are holding you back. In a way, it's like giving yourself a free pass. So, those permission slips, by all means, can be very effective. But it's actually you that's making the changes, not the technique itself, per se. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Does this answer the question?
Yes.
Why,
I
thank
have one
you.
more.
Yes.
I was wondering if there was any dance forms that were similar to breakdancing on any other planets and any other timelines, actually.
One moment. Well, yes. If you can imagine it, it is real somewhere, because you cannot imagine non-existence.
Right.
So somewhere in some dimension, whether it has relevance to your reality or not is not the issue. Whether it is probable in your reality or not is not the issue. If you can imagine it, it is in some reality, some dimensional plane, some expression of creation, a real reality. So yes, there are other civilizations that have dance forms that are not too dissimilar from what you are calling break dancing, but of course it will conform to their particular physiology.
Yeah, of course.
There are... One moment. One species does have a kind of style that you would call an alternate limb rotational style. That is, spinning from limb to limb to limb to limb, sort of moving around like this. You understand? But they have many limbs. More if you were to see the idea of a, well, spider or octopus doing that. You understand? Spinning around on each limb and going from limb to limb. That is one style of dancing in one species we are aware of. I suppose you could say it's sort of like breakdancing, but not exactly as humans express it.
Yeah.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah, I was wondering if that you could give some revelation to the different species and their contemporary updated agendas in relationship to humanity. And
well, that would take a little while. More time than we have within the context of this transmission. But generally speaking, understand that there are about, at any given moment, 15 to 17 different species that are in some way, shape, or form connected to the overall agenda of your expansion of consciousness. All right? In other words, you have lots of friends looking out for you, watching your back in high places. You follow?
Yeah.
Does that answer the question?
Yeah, I was curious
What
as
were
to
you really asking?
what do you guys have to benefit from the ascension of humanity or the
Why,
expansion?
thank you.
Yeah.
First of all, we understand. Thank you.
Yeah.
First of all, we understand that we are all one. We are all connected. So as we help you, we are helping us. Because in that sense, the more we allow you to understand your full potential, the more opportunities that allow us to understand our full potential, and the more you allow yourselves to understand your full potential, the more you allow others to understand their full potential as well. It all works together like family helping each other up the ladder. You understand?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes. I'm
And?
good. I'm satisfied. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sweet.
And besides, you are giving us the opportunity right now to simply do what excites us the most. I specifically am a first contact specialist.
Yeah.
So, this is all in preparation not only for being more of yourself, but for meeting other representations of yourself as well. You follow?
Yes.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you.
Hello, Bashar.
And you, good day.
How are you?
Perfect, and you?
Perfect, thanks.
Thank you.
I heard.
Oh, one moment. Let us clarify. We understand that at any given moment, there may always be the opportunity to grow and change and what you call improve. That doesn't mean that at this moment you are not a perfect representation of what you are at this moment. By allowing yourself to know that whatever you are right now is a perfect representation of that idea, paradoxically, you actually put yourself in the appropriate state of being to actually change and grow and expand. So when we say we're perfect, we don't mean we're complete. We don't mean we cannot change. We mean we simply are perfect for whatever we are being right now. And in the next moment, we will be something different, equally perfect in its own right, as will you. Continue.
Thank you. I heard a rumor that you work directly with the hybrid children as a mentor teacher. Is that?
Well, in this case, the rumor happens to be true.
Could you tell me what they're learning and what?
Well, the main, shall we say, agenda right now for many of the hybrid children is the idea of assimilation. In other words, they are learning how to fit into your society. Because ultimately, many of the hybrid children will be introduced back to many of you in physical reality for you to interact with. So they are learning your ways. They are learning, in a sense, well, not how to blend in, because many of them can't really do that. But they are learning your social understandings. They are learning the idea of living on Earth. Not that they will succumb completely to the way in which humans do things, because humans will also alter their sociological patterns to be something more conducive to the way that we do things. Nevertheless, acclimatization is now the major portion of the agenda, and this is one of the things we are assisting them with. Humans 101.
Are there specific assimilation lessons?
Yes, of course. Now, understand that because of certain differences, there will be things that they have to replace other things with. In other words, the hybrid children, many of them, like us, don't eat. So the idea really is that when you're all sitting at the dinner table, they will simply be sitting there quietly, absorbing energy, perhaps from the light fixture overhead, while you are eating your mashed potatoes. So there will be some differences. Nevertheless, they will have understood how, in a sense, to still fit in to that family structure in a way that is not disruptive, but in a sense is enhancing. Does that make sense?
Yes. Are they telepathic as well, or do they speak?
They can do both, as can we. Just because we are mostly telepathic in our reality does not mean that we cannot speak. When we need to, we can.
Do you interact directly with my kids?
Peripherally.
Can you explain that?
Yes. Would you like me to?
Yes, please.
Oh, thank you. My counterpart, Anima, works directly with your children. More than I do. So in a sense, I work with them through her. You follow?
I do. Can you explain what she does with them?
Being that she is a sociological engineer, she actually takes them through what you would call simulated family scenarios.
Are they okay?
Oh, they're fine. Are you? Okay.
Will I get to meet them here on Earth?
Not all of them, but a few of them. There is a high degree of probability that you will meet a few of them. All right?
Are there any specifics on communicating now with them?
You are, in dream time, downloading much information to them, as many of you do with the hybrid children. In dream time, you have met, and you interact quite frequently when you are, in a sense, shifting to another dimension in dream time.
You told a woman in Sedona that if she went where she wanted to be on Mother's Day, she would get tangible evidence.
Yes.
Is that true for all the parents, or
No.
just?
It depends on timing. It depends on agreements. It depends on what purpose it serves.
Right.
There will always be some time in which there will be what you call tangible evidence, but that doesn't mean that we can simply drop a date in your lap for everyone.
Right.
Because not all of you have arranged to do the meeting that way.
Right.
You follow?
I do. Do the Sasani kids interact with the hybrid kids?
They do. They are good, in a sense, trainers for them.
Cool. If the Greys are emotionless, how are the kids learning about love and...
From the humans, but now remember that the hybrids exist already. Therefore, the hybrids mostly are the teachers of the idea of emotional mental balance. You must understand that in our time frame, because we have a different dimensional time frame than you do, there are almost no Greys left anymore. There are only hybrids. So only hybrids in our reality are teaching the younger hybrids. Remember that we can go back and forth in time as you understand it. Do you understand?
Yes. One more thing. Are you still interested in the Extraterrestrial Contact Act being undertaken?
We are, but we understand that there is a particular and appropriate timing on your planet that would make it more effective than other times. And we are simply allowing the timing to occur in a natural way. All right?
Do you have any specifics on the timing?
No, I do not.
Okay. Thank you, Bashar.
Thank you.
Angeles.
Our unconditional love to you as well.
Thank you. I'm so happy that you're here.
Well, sort of. Close by.
In the
anyway.
next moment, I won't be, right?
Now we are here. Oh, now we are here. Oh, now we are here.
Okay. I have a question that it has a few parts.
Yes.
One is, what can we here in Sedona do as a group energy to help facilitate this shifting that's happening? And then
May I answer that first?
Yes.
What you in Sedona as a group can do to facilitate the shifting energy is get together as a group and discuss what you can do as a group to facilitate the shifting energy. And then as a group take action on it in whatever way, shape, or form is representative of the various excitements of the various individuals acting in harmony and synchronicity with each other. Knowing that if each and every one of you is being true to your own true passion with the idea of an overall general common intent, then being again the driving engine and the organizing principle, excitement will allow each of you to perform whatever it is you need to perform without in any way, shape, or form conflicting or interfering with anyone else's task of excitement.
Okay.
Make sense?
Thank you. Yes, it does.
Thank
yes,
you.
Yes, it does. And the second part is one of my purposes is to bring in and use the energy of sound to help people connect to that joy and that essence.
And that excites you,
who
yes?
they are. Yes, it very much excites me.
Thank you.
And it very much excites me to share that with others. So that they
right. And
can
in what way do you
experience.
share this?
With sound healing with the person to help them connect with that higher source.
All right. And can you imagine any other ways to work with sound that would be exciting for you?
Well, yes, I want to start doing workshops.
Oh, all right.
I
Thank
have
you.
done some teachings up at the college.
All right. And so you will now start doing these workshops, yes? Mm-hmm. Oh, all right. When?
Next month.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
And so can you talk about the use of sound and energy?
Yes. Well, first of all, everything is vibration.
Right.
Everything is resonance. You will often notice that as we communicate telepathically through the channel, there are fluctuations and variations in the way the words come out that are representative of certain frequencies. You understand?
Yes.
This idea is that you are getting more information than just the words. You are getting other kinds of levels of conversations in some of the frequencies that come through. The idea being that there are other conversations being had here on levels you may not be completely aware of. Sound. When you have the ability to create the idea of vibration in an acoustic context,
then the idea can be very profound for those immersed in an atmosphere in which acoustic vibrational sound can be heard, can be experienced, can be felt. The idea is to explore and experiment in general with those that are reinforcing vibrations, harmonic vibrations, that which create the idea of harmonic chords that are in alignment with certain natural ratios in nature to reinforce the concept of the natural being that you are, the natural expression of a being that you are physically. Reinforcement comes through the idea of natural ratios, such as what you call phi ratios, Fibonacci sequences, fractal expressions, all of these being expressions of sequences and ratios in nature. And when sound, when vibration is expressed along those lines, along those ratios, in those forms, it will be the most amplifying, the most magnifying for you in your reality. Because that is the fundamental template, those ratios, those frequencies upon which your physical reality construct is based. Does that make some sense?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Is this helping?
Yes, I just wanted you to speak more about sound because I've been told it's like bringing heaven into the earth plane.
Well, it can be, yes, if you use it that way. That's what we are actually talking about, is the idea that when you understand that there are certain ratios, harmonies, frequencies that are representative of the underlying construct of physical reality, you will understand that they are actually representative of the underlying construct of all realities. And when you hit those chords, like a vortex, you are hitting the entire spectrum. And thus you are creating a doorway to open, a gateway to open, in which unlimited possibilities can occur. So when you use sound as one of those techniques, one of those permission slips, to allow individuals to be attracted to those harmonies and align themselves to those harmonies, those vibrations, those resonances that are created in that way, then you allow them to unlock, open up to more possibility, to downloads, to information, to flow of energy, and to crystallization in your reality in a new way, so that bringing those higher energies, as you say, down to earth, can crystallize them in a pattern that is more representative of those higher frequencies, thus, as you say colloquially, bringing heaven on earth. Make sense?
Yes, yes, and that is what I feel is happening,
yes.
And what I'm helping to people to experience within their bodies, and then to also bring that out and radiate that into the land,
yes.
the animals,
yes.
the plants, and
yes,
and
yes, yes.
shifting,
Well, why leave anything out?
shifting and changing us all, so we can be like you.
So that you can be more like you.
Yes, yes. And that is the end result of it, yes.
Oh, that's not the end. There is always, always, always more.
More frequencies.
Always, always, always more to creation. Go to your dictionary and look up the word infinite. Always, always, always more. Does that help?
Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. You're
I love
welcome. You're welcome.
Good day, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
Thank you for this great gift.
Thank you for the co-creation.
I think we all have a lot of distractions in this day and age, and we're very fortunate for you to
What?
bring us. We have a lot of distractions.
What?
In this day and age. We're very lucky for you to bring us together today. My question is for myself and also for the other guests here today. With those distractions that we have, I think it'd probably be hard for many of us to say that we all operate at 100%.
Oh, yes,
full potential.
I know.
Shocker,
But that's
right?
also because of your definition of the word distraction.
Exactly.
What is your definition of the word distraction?
Well, my question is, I feel like I live a great life. I have so many things to be thankful for, especially at this moment.
Yes.
Why do I seem to occasionally manifest a pattern of self-sabotage? And
what is your definition of the word distraction? What is your definition of the word pattern? What is your definition of the word habit? Your definitions are what you are experiencing as the word sabotage.
Fair enough.
What is self-sabotage? But the idea of having a definition of something that doesn't serve you and believing in it. Do you know our definition of a habit?
Yes.
Can you repeat it?
Something that you do because you choose to.
Close. A habit is something you do that you don't know you're doing.
If you continue to do it.
When you know you're doing it, it's not a habit, it's a choice.
Right.
So if you keep doing it and you know you keep choosing it, the question is, why? It all comes down to the mechanism of motivation. You all operate, all of you, without exception, on the same mechanism of motivation. You will always, without exception, choose in the direction of what you perceive to be the most beneficial. You will always move away from what you perceive to be the most painful. The key here is what you perceive to be. If you have attached a painful belief, a pain-inducing belief, to something that otherwise might actually be representative of your joy, you will never choose it. Because even though where you are now may seem to be painful, you may have attached a belief to your joy that makes it seem to be a more painful choice than just remaining where you are, as painful as that might be. But as soon as you change that belief and make the idea of choosing what you say is your preference more enjoyable than staying where you are, believe me, you will instantly choose that thing. Again, you all choose instantly, instantaneously. There is no hesitation, there is no delay. The idea that makes it seem as if there is a delay or a hesitation to choose what you prefer is there must be a definition of that thing that makes it seem to be the thing to not choose. So when you find out what you would have to believe is true about that thing, what belief you've attached to it that would make it seem to be the thing to avoid, when you find out what that definition is, identify it, transform it, and reattach a new definition, a more positive definition to it, then you will choose it. So the opportunity, you say the experience of self-sabotage, it's an opportunity to find out what belief would you have to have attached to the thing you say you prefer in order for it to seem like the thing to not choose. That's the beginning of that idea. You follow me?
Yes.
Again, look at the way people on your planet define things. Let's go back to the concept of habit. Now again, this involves honesty too, self-honest assessment. It's not that we are saying you must gloss over this or ignore it or bury it. It's not what we're talking about. But the idea is to be truly self-honest and self-assessing about what you really believe. Nevertheless, if you understand that a habit is not only something that you do that you don't know you're doing, and then when you are conscious of it, it's no longer a habit, it's a choice, you can also understand that habit, in that sense, also carries with it in your society a definition that says, oh, well, now that I know I have a habit, now I must go through some long process in order to get rid of it. The truth is, because a habit is something you do that you don't know you're doing, when you know you have it, the truth is, you don't have it anymore. So in fact, the recognition of the habit is the end of the process of getting rid of it, not the beginning. But because you think, because you believe that once you identify a habit, there is still some other long, involved process that you must endure in order to change it, that's, of course, then the experience many of you have. But if you understand that identification of it is the end of it, then truly you understand that, then you can move forward and see that you will start choosing different things. However, if again, you don't choose different things, that again means you have a belief that is not allowing you to buy into the idea that the recognition of the habit is the end of it. And again, you need to ask yourself, why would I have a belief that says it has to be more difficult? What is it I believe I'm going to discover in this process that I cannot just realize right now? Again, the idea being that you must also be all right with whatever process your true belief system actually says is necessary for you to go through in order to appreciate who you're becoming. Because sometimes some process may be necessary according to belief systems that actually serve you best. Not everything can be experienced as an instantaneous manifestation, because sometimes you do in fact gain something by actually observing and experiencing the process of creation. So just because something doesn't happen immediately doesn't necessarily mean anything is wrong. The idea is to not label it as wrong, but again to assume that whatever is needs to be there. And whatever is a part of the process of your excitement, and not define it as an obstacle to it. Does this make some sense?
Absolutely.
Is this helping to define the concept of self-sabotage a little more clearly for you?
Sure is.
And? Is this sufficient?
Yes, I have one question related to the height of your ship. You've said before that the height of your ship above the location is reflective of how ready we are for physical contact. Are you at liberty to tell us now what your altitude is?
2,497.
In what form, meters or feet?
Miles.
Miles. Oh, well. Thank you, Bashar.
Thank you.
Hello. Thank
and
you.
to you, good day.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Is there something that I should be doing and that I'm not doing, that I'm not quite aware of?
To what degree are you acting on your excitement every moment?
On my spiritual awakening.
Yes.
And to be...
To what degree are you acting on your excitement every moment? Can you give me a number? This percent, that percent?
It all depends on the day.
All right. Well, how about today?
100%. I'm excited about being here.
All right. And on the days you feel that maybe you're not acting as the highest percentage, what about those days?
70.
70. All right. In your imagination, on those days when you feel you are acting in the direction of your highest excitement, 70%, what would it take to allow you to feel you are acting 75%? What other thing could you do to be more expressive of your dreams and your preferences?
Gratitude.
Gratitude. Do you feel that you do not exhibit a sufficient amount of gratitude?
I don't think so.
You don't think you do, or you don't think you feel that way?
I don't think I feel that way.
Then why did you bring up the word?
Good question.
Thank you. There's another one.
There must be some part of me that must feel that somewhere.
All right. Are you grateful for your life?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you grateful for every part of your life? There's that little hesitation.
Yes, I'm getting comfortable with it.
I'm getting comfortable. Well, all right. Another way of translating the phrase, I'm getting comfortable, would be, say, 70%?
I know that with every challenge, there's always growth. And
yes.
That's it.
Yes.
That's a wonderful thing. Sometimes it doesn't feel so wonderful going through it.
I know. But even the fact that sometimes it doesn't feel so wonderful is a wonderful thing, because we understand that the way many of you were taught, many of you were brought up on certain belief systems, so that you have available to you certain things that feel like obstacles and impediments in your consciousness. Nevertheless, creation offers you more than one way to arrive at an understanding of what your true self is. And many of you are very, very clever about using whatever ways are available. Sometimes, if you feel you cannot move forward in the direction of what you do prefer, you will move in the direction of what you don't. More and more and more strongly, because sometimes some of you, based on your belief systems, will feel or believe that it's necessary to find out what you are not before you can really understand what you are. So many of you go about it that way. you will put yourself in circumstances and situations that act as illustrations of vibrations that are not your true self, not your preference, in order to gain more discernment about what is your true preference. And then the next time a situation is offered to you, the idea then is to be more quickly discerning as to whether the vibration is or isn't representative of your true preference, and to not act on it if it's not. You follow me?
Yes.
The more you do that, the more you act only on the things that are representative of your vibration of preference, and the less you act on the things that are not, the more discernment you will have. And the more discernment you have will make it clearer and clearer and clearer as to why the things that are happening in your life are happening as opportunities to practice that refinement of discernment. So that you can tell sooner and sooner and sooner what things carry even small amounts of the vibration that is not your preference, so that you don't fall into your own self-made trap of, well, it's close to what I want, so I'll settle for that. Maybe it's 70% of what I want. Oh, that's good enough. When you know it's not. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Is this helping?
Yes.
Does that answer your question sufficiently, or is there some other direction in which you wish to take this conversation?
No, thank you very much.
You are very welcome. One moment. Don't go anywhere. How have your dreams been lately?
Pretty good.
In what way?
Well, I went out and I did some astral traveling. That was pretty nice.
Yes, and where did you go?
I went out to the galaxy and got to look back on the Earth.
And what did you feel?
Excitement.
That dream gave you the specific frequency of your true self, and if you simply allow yourself at any moment in any endeavor to remember that frequency and be in that state of being and relate to any situation from that state of being, you will then see that you will receive inspiration for exactly how to deal with that situation from that state of being, instead of from a state of being that it is less than what you prefer it to be. So use that as your marker state from which to relate to all circumstances, people, places, and things in your life. All right?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Happy journeys.